wonderful darlings, how are you doing? I hope everything is okay with you and you are perfectly fine. So guys, let's continue talking about projects in our life and how it is important to finish, especially to finish the projects. Um, so, by the way, guys, it's snowy outside, so let me show you a little bit. Look, woohoo! Snow. So, the winter came, and well, let's talk about snow. I wanted to say um, projects. Yes. So, as for okay, let's just I can say each project. This is very important. Okay, I divide projects like kind of into two kinds of projects. First, this is something that you really want, but you don't have it yet in your life. For example, like a car, I don't know, or become a great, I don't know, musician maybe, or something else. So this is something that kind of pull motivation that is important but not urgent. And other kinds of projects, these are so-called problems, if we can call them like this. So this is something important and urgent, and this is something that you have. This is kind of a point. So if we talk about that thing, this is a B point, yeah. Like this is something that you need to achieve, but this is kind of an A point that you already have, but you don't like it. So the previous types of projects, this is something that you don't have and but you want it, but these ones are something that you have already in your reality, but you don't want it. And with both of them, it is kind of a one way to, more or less one way of working. So, but anyway, the difference between them is that you need to, like, first of all, the difference is urgence, yes. So if it is problem, so it should be solved more urgent than something that is important but not urgent. And also kind of in this case, your A point, but you need to understand your B point. So you need to know what you want, like what is the situation from this you want, and then to choose your strategies. So, and guys, this is very important to finish your projects. In even in psychology, there is an idea which is so-called gestalt, maybe which should be closed, and or in esoterics, this idea of etheric cord. Also, this is the same. Again, guys, remember I was telling you about this idea that everything in this world is the same, just different sciences or approaches just have different names, but this is one and the same thing. Or projects, you can call them. And you maybe you read the book GTD, guys. I recommend you to read it if you haven't, especially getting things done. And the author, maybe you will not, I don't know, you can use it or not, so this is up to you, but I like the idea how he explains what all those projects does with our mind. And this is really interesting thing, that our mind does not see the difference between the small projects like I don't know, buying a new pen, for example. You need a new pen because your old one is finished, for example, and you need to create a house, like build a home. This is extremely big project, right? So, but anyway, your mind, inside of your mind, there's always this work going on, and your mind is trying to find different solutions. It does not matter how big the problem is. This is very interesting. This is The matter is the number. And the more you have them inside of you, like you need to do this and that and this and that, and there are so many. And the more you feel stressed. Why? Because you're conscious, you just don't have extra energy for something that is really important, because your mind is busy. And actually our energy goes there as well, because everything that we have in our mind that we once decided that is important for us to do needs some kind of energy to support, like uh, because you need to, how can I say, like yeah, so inside of you, even this is happening even subconsciously, so you consciously you can concentrate only on maximum like 7, 12 things. This is maximum, I believe, but usually on 3 things maximum. But I mean, without feeling stress. One thing is the best idea, of course, but anyway, so and but the idea is that if you have so many things like inside of you that you are constantly subconsciously thinking about, or not even thinking about, like, maybe just you have so many ideas to release, to to fulfill, to release in your life. It can be both types of projects, as I told you before. It can be some problems that you did not um, solved, or some things that you want to achieve, like your wishes, desires, like you dream about something. It can be small things like buying a new bag, for example, from Chanel, or a big thing like becoming a great, I don't know, poet, for example. you know but anyway, there's no difference for your subconscious mind. And that is why it is very important, guys, to fulfill all of them. First of all, to have one place where you put all this stuff. Tony Robbins talks about it, and this author from GTD also talks about it, like call it like a basket, like where you should keep all this stuff. And this is kind of a brainstorm. I think you heard about this idea, when you just sit down and write everything without thinking that comes in your mind. Everything, every little thing. Like, first of all, you need to do this brainstorm. Like, for example, you just write, and you don't write what you need to do, or your goal, clear goal, doesn't matter. First, you need to clear your mind, and you should do it on a regular basis, because your mind should be sure, and you can feel relaxed and calm only in the situation when all this stuff are written, and you know exactly that you will do something with it. So it's kind of a working process, working uh, instrument that you use. So in this case, you can feel more or less not stressed, even though you have like hundreds or thousands of projects. It doesn't matter. Well, and so this is the idea, guys. Just put them in one place, and then start working on them in the order of urgence and in the order of importance. Uh, and sometimes just combine them. Just there's so many different things which you can use, different time management things. I personally currently prefer Tony Robbins system, which I believe it's very, very working, because I really believe in the idea that, in role model idea, if you want to achieve something, you need to find a person who already achieved it. And I am looking at Tony Robbins, and I admire of his multiple things that he does. And I think really, if a person somehow manages to do all those so many things, like being a good father, being a good husband, being number one coach in the world, yeah, having all those meetings and projects and website videos, etc., etc., all this work that he does on this coach, being healthy and so good looking, so well shaped, good shaped, especially at his age. So I really admire him this in this way. And also having I believe more than 21 business already, because I remember this number 21 he was saying, but it was kind of some time ago. I don't remember exactly when, but anyway, I believe now he has many more. So multiple businesses, let's call it, and being multi-billionaire, I believe he is already. I don't know exactly, but okay, extremely rich. Let's call it like this, etc. So he is successful in all his spheres in life, and he's my example and big role model. So, guys, I love you with all my heart. I hope this information was useful for you. Be yourself, be limitless, and live life on your high quality terms. Remember, you're the best.